everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Reeti and I'm back with another lecture in the SQL series. So in the last lecture we read about joins in SQL. In this particular video we would be knowing about one type of join, that is inner join. So without any further ado, let's get started. So what is inner join? Inner join help us in getting the rows that have matching values in both the tables according to the given join condition. So whenever we want the values which is matching on both the tables, we use the inner join. So consider that there are two tables A and B. Whenever we want the values which is present between both the tables, that is this particular value, we use the inner join. Now here you can see that there are two tables, customer and order. And here there is one column which is common between both the tables, that is ID. So what we need to find is कि in both of these tables, customer and order, give me the values which is present in customer as well as order table. So let's see, is 101 present in the order table? No. So for now this is discarded. Then 102, is 102 present in the order table? Yes. So this is the value which would be returned in our final result. Then it will check for 103. Is there any value with the 103 existing in the order table? Yes, so we will be returning 103 as well. So it will give me all the values which is matching between both of these tables. So the query for the same is we give select and then we provide all the columns which we want to see the data among both the tables. Then we provide this from, and then here we provide the table 1, that is this particular table, customer table, and then we perform this inner join and then we provide the table 2 name, that is order, and then we provide on, and then we provide the condition on basis of which we are performing the join. So the condition is table 1 dot column name. So this dot column name basically refers to a column which is present in table 1. So table 1 dot column name should be equal to table 2 dot column name. So basically the column which is similar between both the tables, perform the inner join on that particular table. Now here you can see that at the first I have given the table 1 and in the second I have given the table 2. So can we reverse this order? So for inner join we can reverse the order because ultimately we are focusing more on getting the values which is common between both the tables. So even if table 2 is on the upper side and table 1 is on the lower side, it doesn't affect our result. But when we go to other type of joins, we have to maintain the order in which we want to fetch the data. So let's see from an example. So this is the query which returns the rows where there is a matching ID in both the tables. So what it will do, it will give select and then it will provide star. So it will get all the columns which is present in both of these tables, and then we will provide from, and then we will provide the table 1 name, that is customer, and then we will perform this inner join, and then we'll provide the table 2 name, that is order, and then we'll provide on which particular columns these values needs to be inner joined. So for customer we are using the column as ID, and for order we are using the column as ID. So in both of these tables ID is the similar or a common or a shared column. So on ID we are performing the inner join and we want to see all the details of a particular customer as well as their orders. So whenever we perform this particular query, we will get the result as this. So here you can see that among all the IDs which is present in customer and order table, the ID 102 and 103 are common among both the tables. So we'll get the details for 102 and 103. Then we'll get the name which is present in table 1, and then we'll get the ID which is again present in table 2, and then we'll get the order name, that is fruit. In the similar way we will get for 103 Reeti, 103 is the ID which is for the second table, and then the order name as ball. So if we want to eliminate this ID which is being repeated twice, we can provide the column name specifically from which we want to fetch the data. So here we can provide ID name and order name. But if we provide star, it will fetch all the columns which is present in table 1 as well as table 2. So let's see from the MySQL workbench. So here to perform the queries, let's just create an e-commerce database. In that particular database, we would be creating two tables. One is the customer table and the second one is the order table. So I've already written all the queries just to save time. But I'll be executing all the queries just now. So here you can see we are executing this create database e-commerce. So we'll just execute this query. We have got a success. Here if we do a refresh all, we can see a database with the name e-commerce is created, which is right now having no tables. So we'll then tell the MySQL server that we want to create all the tables inside this particular database. So we'll just execute this query, use ecom, and then we will create a table with the name customer, which is having attributes such as ID and name. Then we will fill some data into this particular customer table. So let's just fill the data, and then we will see that if all the data are filled or not. So let's see. So we have provided the details of 5 employees. We have provided their name as well. Now let's create a order. For that, again we will tell the MySQL server that in this particular database we want to create the table. So we will execute this use followed by the database name. Then we will create the table for the orders. So here we have got a success. Here if I do a refresh all, so in the tables you can see that we have created 2 tables. First is the customer and second one is the order. So let's just fill some details in the order table as well. So we'll just execute this query. So this is a success, and then we will check that if all the details are filled in our order table or not. So we'll just execute this query. So here you can see that we have filled the details for 3 of the orders along with their ID. Now we want to perform an inner join on both of the tables. Now both of the tables have a common column between them, that is ID, which is present in the customer table as well as the order table. So let's perform the inner join basis on ID, and then we will try to fetch all the particular details which are there in customer, like ID name, and then in order, like ID order name, for all the values which are common between both of the tables. So let's just write the query select, and then we will give star, and then we will give from, and then we'll give the table 1 name. For now we can give any of the table, but let's just take the customer table as table 1, and then we will give the inner join, and then we will give the table name on which we want to perform the inner join, that is order, and then we will provide the condition on which we are joining, that is on customer dot id, which basically tells that in this particular customer table we are fetching the id column is equal to orders dot id, because this is the shared column between customers as well as order. So let's just execute this query. So on executing, you can see that we are getting the details of only 3 of the IDs, that is 2, 3 and 4, which was common among both orders as well as customer. Now we are getting the name, then again we are getting the ID from table 2, and then we are getting the order name. If we doesn't want to see this replicated column, so let's just give the query here as customer dot ID. So this will give me the customer ID. This particular dot is basically used to refer to a column which is present in this particular table. Then we will give orders dot order name, and then we will give this customer dot name. So what this will do is this will give me the ID from customer table, name from customer table, and order name from the orders table. So let's just execute this query. So here you can see that we have removed that replicated column, that was ID. So here you can see that you are getting the ID, you are getting the order name, and you are getting the name. So in this way we perform the join. We basically get all the details from both the tables using the common or the shared column between those tables. In inner join we basically focus more on the common values which is present in both of the tables. So this was all about inner joins in this particular video. I hope you like this video. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're someone who is new to my channel, can go ahead and watch out the tech content first. And if you like it, can go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you have not followed me on my social media handles, you can go ahead and follow. The links are in the description. Till then, take care, keep learning, keep growing, keep smiling. Bye all.